Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. How are you today? Now, do you remember yesterday we had done new words? Today we're going to do the storytelling of those new words. So, if you have the book in front of you, please open it to page number 7. Otherwise, look at the board. Okay, let's start. The Golden House. Mahnur was a young girl. She lived in a very small and simple house on a hill. As soon as the sun came up and its beautiful golden rays fell on everything, she would stop and stare at the house. And it looked like a beautiful golden necklace with windows and doors like twinkling diamonds. Mahnur would stare at the beauty of that house for hours and hours. Then her house seemed so ordinary to her. Though she loved her family very much, still she longed to see that beautiful, glittering golden house that was lit like a jewel in the golden sun rays. One day, her mother said to her, "You're a big girl now. I allow you to go to the other side of the hill." She rode her bike over the hill and finally she was on the other side of the hill. Now she could see the golden house. But as soon as she came near, its shine disappeared. She was surprised to see that there was no house there at all. There was only the shadow of a house. It was a shadow of a house that was on the other side of the hill. With a heavy heart, she saw something gleaming in the sunlight on the other side of the hill. It was a house which was shining like a jewel. She jumped on her bike and headed in the direction of the beautiful house. As soon as she came near to that house, she realized it was her own house. Right in front of her eyes was her house, covered all over with early morning golden sun rays. She felt relaxed and relieved. When she went inside, her mother came running towards her and asked her where she had been. Her younger brother looked at her and quickly hugged her with open hands. She was very happy now as she knew that the gleam was in her own heart. So, boys and girls, can you see the little girl Mahnur? She always saw a house on the other side of the hill, and this house was golden, and the windows and the doors were like twinkling diamonds. Now, why do you think that happened? She wanted to see. Because the sun shone its golden sun rays to the house. She wished she could go and see it, but she couldn't. One day her mother said, "You're a big girl now. I'll let you go and see the other side of the hill." She jumped on her bike and rode as fast as she could to go to the other side of the hill. Over there, she did not see a house, but it was just the shadow of a house. She was very upset. But then she saw the glimmering sunlight shine on a house on the other side of the hill where she lived. This was something which was very different. She had seen a glimmering house on this side, but there was no house here. So she was very upset. She jumped on her bike and went in the direction of the glimmering, glistening house. As she got nearer and nearer and nearer, she realized, "This is my house." She was so pleased. And then she went inside her house and her mother said, "Where have you been?" And she said, "I went to the other side of the hill." Her younger brother came up to her with open arms and she hugged him, and she realized the gleam came from within her heart. So, boys and girls, remember the golden house. We always think things are better on the other side, but sometimes it's only how we see things. अगर हम अच्छी नज़र से हर चीज़ देखें ना, तो हम भी मुतमईन हो जाएंगे। हम हमेशा समझ रहे हैं मेरी फ्रेंड के पास ज़्यादा अच्छा पेंसिल केस है, मेरा इतना अच्छा नहीं है। क्यों? मेरे फ्रेंड के पास ज़्यादा अच्छी ड्रेसेस हैं, मेरे पास नहीं है। शूज़ कितनी अच्छी हैं उसके पास, मेरे पास नहीं है। ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए। Why? Because जो आपके पास है, हो सकता है आपसे जो कोई और हो, नीचे नीडी पर्सन, पोर पर्सन, उन बेचारों के पास तो वो भी नहीं होगा। तो इसलिए जो भी नेमत है हमारे पास, शुक्र करना चाहिए। So, आज की सेल्फ टास्क, today you are going to retell the story in your own words to your teacher. Record it and send it. If you want to draw a picture in your copy and send it, by all means. If you want to listen to the story, to retell it again, do so. Okay? Allah Hafiz.